Hi, my name is Jen, aka the Caffeinated Crafter, because I like to craft and I like caffeine. Today's caffeine is brought to you by Starbucks, courtesy of Target, hence the red straw. Not really digging the red straw though, because it is super skinny, like ridiculously skinny. Anyway, Trenta toffee nut iced coffee with cream. So I've been watching all the crafting videos on YouTube and FlossTube and stuff like that, and I decided that I wanted to go ahead and do a channel of my own, because I kind of want to hold myself accountable with my crafts, and you will see why in a few minutes. I am notorious for purchasing the craft and kitting up the craft and starting the craft, but never finishing the craft. And I mean, I say that as a whole. Like, I do cross stitching, I do diamond painting. I found a new craft that I want to do, which is create little miniature doll houses. I have 3 of those kits, and I've opened them and I did an inventory, but I have not started any of them. So tonight's video is going to be a little introduction to me and some of the things that I have started. I do have a couple things that I have finished before, so I will be showing you those just to show that I can actually finish something that I start, but those things are few and far between. So the whole idea behind this channel is to kind of show that, not show, the hell. Sorry, I cuss sometimes when I'm not thinking about it. The whole idea of me doing this channel is to, what am I trying to say? And I don't know how to edit videos, so this is all gonna be in there. I'm hoping that by doing this channel and making the videos showing my progress, that if even one person watches these videos, I can show that person the progress that I've made, and hopefully it will motivate me to keep going and finish, like actually finish, like framing and everything. Oh, okay, well, if that's the case, I haven't actually finished anything. Crap. Okay, I have almost finishes. Almost. Like the piece is done, but it's not framed or made into anything. Okay, so anyway, little bit about me. I am 39 years old. I will be 40 this year. I am divorced. I have been divorced for, this February will be 2 years. There is not, as far as I know, no bad blood between me and my ex. I actually just came back from his house to drop some stuff off over to him. We get along really well. It's one of those things where we kind of get along better now that we're divorced than we did when we were married. So anywho, I have 2 kids. They are 7, oh my God, and 9.5. He'll be 10. Wow, he'll be hitting double digits this summer, so. Oh, I currently live in Florida. I am near Tampa, and I am a nurse. I work for a reconstructive plastic surgeon. That means that we don't do like the cosmetic stuff like tummy tucks and breast implants and stuff like that, like not breast augmentation for cosmetic reasons. We do breast reconstruction for cancer patients. We have a lot of those, and it's a very humbling experience, to say the least, with those patients. I absolutely love each and every one of them. They all adore our surgeon. He really is quite wonderful. And he also specializes in hands and burns, and he does the skin removals after the gastric bypass surgeries. He also fixes other surgeons' mistakes or mess ups, if you will. So we have a huge variety of patients that we see, and it's quite an experience with that job. So, but I probably won't talk about it very much. You know, HIPAA, can't divulge a lot of patient information. So anyway, so my crafting history, I have been, and I keep looking away from the camera. I apologize, because I'm trying to think of what I want to say, and that's just a habit I do. I just kind of look off to the side. So my crafting history, I have been cross-stitching since I was 9 or 10, I think. My mom taught me how to cross-stitch when I was a kid, and it's kind of one of those things where I would do it like every day, cross stitch for hours and hours on end. And then, but different projects. Like I said, I start things and I don't finish them. And I had put it down for a few years, pick it back up, put it down, pick it back up, blah, 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 blah. And then I've been diamond painting for about a year now. Those things, I will finish the project, but I do not frame them. Again, because I have this thing where apparently I don't like to finish stuff completely. And then again, with the miniature dollhouse things, I have a few of those kits that I will want to start putting together. I just haven't started. I have 3 of them sitting in my little crafting caboodle thing, a little 3-tiered rolling cart thing. I have 3 of them sitting over there, plus some yarn and a crochet book and some crochet needles. I don't know how to crochet. My mom taught me like the single and double. I don't even know what it's called. Single stitch, double stitch crochet. I'm not really sure. Started making a blanket, put it down, walked away from it, never picked it back up. I don't even know where that thing is now. So anyway, so let me, okay, so, and I mean, I have finished some cross-stitch projects. I did one that was kind of a Thanksgiving theme. I don't even remember what it says. I don't even have a picture to show you. It's at my mom's house. I didn't even give it to her in a frame. I just folded it up once I finished it. And it was kind of a challenge for me because, not challenge like it was hard, but challenges. And I got it. And my mom's like, you're not going to finish that. And I was like, yes, ma'am, I am. So I did it. And then I folded it up all nice and neat. And I said, here you go. I'm not framing it, but here you go. So she framed it, and it hangs up in her house in the fall. My mom is a huge crafter. She does all the crafts. Oh, I do a little bit of sewing as well. I haven't actually done sewing in a couple years. I have my sewing machine sitting by a window in my living room, nestled into a little table that my ex-husband made for me when we were married. And it's, yeah, it's been sitting there collecting dust for a couple years. But I do want to get back into sewing again because there are a few things that I want to make. I used to make baby blankets and stuff like that for my kids when they were babies. They actually still have, I did make them like twin size blankets, and they were, made them for them when they were a lot younger, like before me and my ex split up. and they chose to bring those blankets to their dad's house. My oldest one said it was so that they could think of me as they went to bed when they were at their dad's. And I was like, you know what? Okay, baby, you take this blanket with you to your dad's house and you think of me every time you go to bed, and he'll have to think of me every time he sees it. But anyway, okay, so things that I have almost finished. Well, yeah, things I have almost finished. So cross stitching, I did this one. I actually put my initials and the year I finished this one. It was 2015. And it's one of those alphabet samplers that has the, I don't know if this is going to show up backwards or not. I'm going to be annoyed if it does. But it's one of those alphabet samplers that is crafting themed. Here we go. So you got like scissors and cross stitch down at the bottom, and let's see, French knot, gingham, iron, you know, all kinds of A to Z, something with crafting in every single one. It is not ironed. It has been folded up and sitting in my cabinet for, this year will be 5 years now. So maybe this year I can actually frame this thing, and I'll show you how I frame it. I've never framed anything myself in my life. The things that I have completed and framed and given as gifts, the other thing I think of is this, FYI, this was a dimensions kit. This right here, this was a dimensions kit that I picked up at like Joann's or something. I don't know if they still make, or if they still have it available, because like I said, I finished it in 2015. So, another thing I had finished was this little owl thing for my mother-in-law at the time. She loves owls, and so I did it, and my ex framed it, and we gave it to her, I think, for her birthday. So I've never actually framed anything before myself. I'm going to figure it out this year, though. You learn new things every day, right? This video is like a hot mess. Hot mess express, much like my life. Let me get a little conductor hat. Woo woo, hot mess express, come aboard. All right. Oh, and then let me show you, show you a couple diamond paintings that I have finished or completed, but I have not framed them. I'm not going to show you all of them because if you've never diamond painted before, it goes a lot faster than cross stitching. If you have diamond painted, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can finish something like this. This is from Diamond Art Club. Life is what you bake it. See it sparkly? It's so pretty. You can finish one of these things. Something, I think this thing here took me it took me less than a week. I work full-time Monday through Friday from like 8 until whenever I get off, which can be anywhere from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. depending on how busy we were that day. So sometimes I can only work on things for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, screw it. And I stay up until like 2 a.m. doing the crafts. So again, completed, not framed. That's from Diamond Art Club. Not really sure if I'm going to be able to link anything in the video below in the description box because frankly, I don't know how to do that yet. I might be able to in the future. I've been wanting to do this for a little while now, but what held me off from doing this channel was the fact that I do not know how to edit videos. It's not really anything that I'm like the grandma. With the technology. Like I know the basics, and there are people that I work with that know less than I do, so they think I'm like super smart when it comes to technology, and really I'm not. I'm not. I know how to work my phone, but I don't know how to edit videos. I don't know how to add stuff to it. So you're going to see me in all my glory today. I've already been rambling for 15 minutes, and I'll be surprised if anybody makes it to the end of this video, or if they just stopped after a couple minutes, like, I don't know what this heifer's talking about. So this one right here, I think I got this off of Amazon. I don't remember. Again, you know, that looks better on camera than it does in person. I will tell you, that looks a lot better on camera. You can actually see what that is. When I look at it in person, I'm like, I think it's a tree. It looks like a blob. Yeah, so, and then I think this one here is another one I got off of Amazon. I did a lot of Amazon pictures. See how sparkly it is? It's so pretty. I love the sparkle. Some of these I ordered a lot of things off of Amazon before I discovered the YouTube and the crafty side of YouTube. I thought that, not gonna lie, I thought that YouTube was all about those stupid gaming things and then like how-to videos. My kids watch YouTube, and they, oh God, some of those channels they watch, I'm like, I need y'all to turn that thing down, because that voice, there's this one in particular, I'm not going to say the name, but he like screams in it and he shouts in it, and I'm like, oh my sweet Jesus, do you need to borrow my hearing aids? I wear hearing aids. I'm not wearing them right now, but I do wear hearing aids, and they're really cool because they Bluetooth. They have Bluetooth in them, and they Bluetooth to my phone, so I can actually hear stuff on my phone through my hearing aids, and nobody else hears it. And they're like, what are you doing? Like when I'm talking on the phone, I can hold the phone like out here and talk, and I can hear the person in my ear. My coworkers think it's like cool as shit. But anyway, so anyway, I'm not going to show you all the things that I've completed. There is one more actually I want to see if it shows up better on camera than it does in person. Again, this is one I believe that I got off of Amazon before I found out about the YouTube and the crafty side of YouTube. And when I started watching diamond painting videos, I started getting other places that I could order the things from. Oh man, that looks so much better on camera. Yeah. Like in person, you can barely tell, but of course I am looking at it a lot closer than what you would view it up on the wall. So maybe it's one of those things, the farther away you get, the better it looks. I'm not going to show you all the ones that I've completed of those because there's a lot, and I've been blabbering for 18 minutes now. I don't even know if anyone's going to watch this, or if they do, I don't know if they're, I keep looking at myself too. I have this thing with the front facing camera, so I can just like hit the button when I'm done, because I can't do all the editing, and I keep looking at myself, making sure like my hair's not sticking out or anything. Okay, one more. I'm going to show you my current work in progress with my diamond painting, and then I'll go on to the cross stitch. I promise. So this is my current work in progress. This is another Diamond Art Club. I think I'm going to have to do one of these things where I go across. I can't see. Hold on. There we go. So this is Island Time from Diamond Art Club. It is so pretty and so sparkly. I can't even like, and it's big. This thing's huge. Well, not the biggest one I've ever done. Oh, the biggest one I've ever done is Sea Melody from Diamond Art Club. That thing is monstrous. Monstrous. But anyway, so this one here is Island Time. It is currently sold out on Diamond Art Club. So I'm not even gonna, I'll link their website for anyone. I feel like anybody who watches this video will already know who Diamond Art Club is. But anyway, They are currently sold out of Island Time. I apologize for bumping the camera and being like all up in the business here. Trying to like move that to the side, and it was kind of difficult because it's a bit big and I have a lot of stuff going on. Hey, Mr. Whiskers. I have a cat. His name is Mr. Whiskers. Mr. Whiskers! He's too busy licking his butt right now. If he comes over, I'll hold him up. He's a big cat. He's like a, I don't know how to pronounce it, like a Nebelung. The other, it's also known as a long-haired Russian blue. He kind of looks like, he's a massive cat. I mean, like, Mr. Whiskers, hey. Psst, psst. I don't know. Come here. Come here. Oh. Look how big he is. Hey, Mr. Whiskers. So, he's not really he looks very angry, and he's not. He's just kind of chilling. But he is big. He is like 15 pounds. I mean, he is a little chunky. All right, go on. He is a little chunky, but I mean, great. Now I got cat hair in my mouth. I said, Hot Mess Express, all aboard. Woo, woo. But I mean, it's not just fat. He's just a big cat. Okay. So, on to the cross stitch after 21 minutes. I'm going to try to keep this about 30 minutes. I don't want to blab too long. Okay, so my near finishes. This is pathetic. Okay, so this one I got out of a cross stitch magazine. I don't have a picture. I'm almost dead. The only thing I got to finish is this flower down here. I have had this thing for God knows how long, how many years I've had it. It says, it's a Proverbs thing. For wisdom will enter your heart and knowledge will fill you with joy. Wise planning will watch over you. Understanding will keep you safe. And all I have left to finish is that flower. And then I put it down and I walked away. And I mean, I have not touched this cross stitch since I was married. You want to see another one? You want to see how pathetic these things are? This one here. This is a dimensions kit. Now, all I have left to do is back stitch. Back stitch. That's it. That's all I have left to do is back stitch this joker. Again, I haven't touched it since I was married. So it's been a couple years. I don't know what my problem is. Like, all I gotta do is back stitch this thing. I got one of the wolves back stitched, and that's it. Like, I don't know. So this is why I'm doing this channel, because I'm like, you know what? If I show these things, and then, you know, I'm hoping that some yokel will say, you know what? I want to watch this moron and see how pathetic she is with not finishing these things, and maybe they will call me out on it. Here's another one. I think this is another dimensions kit, and again, back stitching. It's all I have left to do. Have I done it? No. When was the last time I touched it? I don't know. It's been a few years. And how many projects have I started since I did this thing? A lot. A lot. Because I'm about to go over the ones that I'm currently working on right now. So when I started cross stitching, I learned out of magazines, because this was back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. They didn't really do like kits. And then I kind of had put it down and walked away, and then I picked it back up. And when I picked it back up, they were doing kits. They had all the kits. That was very popular. I think mid 90s, early 2000s, like, and I like color. I like a lot of color. I'm one of those people that I'm like, you know, the more color, the better. The bigger, the better. I want the big kits with like, you know, 90 colors in them. Give me all the colors. And then I organize it. I do like 10, 15 stitches, and then I put it down and walk away. And then I buy another kit. I mean, y'all should see my works in progress right now. And I say that very loosely. I'm looking over, I've got a bin that's probably got, that I pulled those things out of, that's probably got about 20 of them in there. And then I have another one that goes under the bed that's got another 20 of them. I think I've got like almost 50 kits that are either almost done, or they are kind of like midway started or barely started. Some I'll organize the floss and then I put it down and walk away, and then I go buy a new one. And I organize the floss, and then I start it, and I put it down and I walk away, and I go back. My mom's always like, you never finish anything. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's why I did that Thanksgiving one for her. Okay, so my current works in progress. And then, okay, so this is another Dimensions kit. I got this one off of Amazon. Isn't it adorable? It is so cute. I'm this far with it. I got the tray. I'm trying a thing with parking the threads when they're like long enough so that, you know, I know some people who do parking are like, that's not how you park threads. Well, you know what? This is how I park threads. I am determined to finish this one. I was challenged by a friend of mine to finish this one before I start a new one. Like that's gonna happen. We'll see. But they meant before I start like a new kit or something, because I currently have some sowls that I want to do. This one is the Peppermint Purple Stitch Along. I'm so far behind with this one because they are going to be, she is going to be releasing week 5 on Wednesday. And I only have week 1 done and part of the border. But it is so pretty. It's a black work one. So it's Peppermint Purple. Yes, Peppermint Purple Sow. You can search it on Facebook and it should pop up. I think I discovered that one through FlossTube. Another one that I want to start that I have not is the Harry Potter Stitch Along. I am very excited about it though. I have my fabric. It's not ironed. I don't want to hear it. I have to iron it, I know. But this one, there's nothing, I'm just showing you the fabric. I copy dyed it myself. I've never dyed fabric before. And I copy dyed this. I watched a couple videos on YouTube and I was like, you know what? I didn't want to spend $40 on hand dyed fabric because of my thing with like starting and not finishing. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get some Ada. I got some Ada from Joann's. Not the Joann's brand. I've been hearing some very bad things about it. So I already know. I didn't buy anything from Joann's. I got a random thread. So I bought, I don't even know what brand I bought. But I bought 18 count white Ada. And then it was like it was meant to be, because a rep came into the clinic and brought us like 2 things of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And there's like 4 of us there that day. So we had a lot of extra coffee. So I brought that home. And then my kid, it was like, it worked out perfect because over the weekend, last weekend, I had my kids. I share custody with my ex. And they were making me coffee they were so sweet. They made me coffee every morning for when I woke up. But they weren't throwing the K-cups away. I have a Keurig because I'm the only one who drinks coffee. So they weren't throwing the pods away. So I opened up the pods, dumped the grounds out on the fabric, smeared it around, and then I folded it up, stuck it in a bowl, poured that Dunkin' Donuts all over it, let it sit for like a couple hours, rinsed it out, and that's what I got. And this is what I'm going to use to do the Harry Potter Stitch Your Own Adventure. Lord have mercy. I can't remember who's doing it, and I feel god awful. I'm going to try to link stuff. I cannot remember for the life of me who it is. But you know what? I'm going to address it again in my next video. So I will know by then. I should have taken notes and I didn't. I'm winging it right now. Like everything in my life. So anyway, okay, I'm at 30 minutes right now. And I think I may have run out of the things to talk about finally. So I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm not sure exactly how often I will be posting videos because I get, like I said, I share custody with my ex. And so I get my kids every other week for a week at a time. So this coming Friday, today's Sunday, they went back to their dad. This past Friday, I pick them up. We switch on Fridays. So I get them this coming Friday. And then I'll have them for a week. Blah, 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 blah. You guys are smart. You can figure out how that works. And my kids are in this crazy mindset that if you have a YouTube channel, you're going to be rich. And I'm like, no, that's not how this works. Because my oldest son was talking about how he wanted to start a YouTube channel so he could make money. And I'm like, what? No. So I don't really want them seeing me record videos. Plus, they'll want to be in the video, and then they act like idiots, and they sit there and make faces, and they're, ooh, you know, so they are pretty funny, though, so I'm sure I'm going to have some stories about my children as time goes on. So anyway, okay, I said over a minute ago I was going to wrap it up, and I'm still sitting here blabbing. So if you made it to the end of this video, yay! Thank you. And you must be really bored to sit here and watch me talk for over 30 minutes. So I might be able to record another one later this week before they get back. And then after that, it won't be until they leave again. Because I kind of talk loud because I'm hard of hearing. So I won't really be able to do a video like when they go to bed because I'll probably wake them up with all my so anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me ramble, and I'm really looking forward to doing this video. I will get better. I promise. This is the first time that I have done a video like this ever, and I still am looking at myself. I am so sorry. I'll get better with this, but what I would like to do is just to I use this channel to show you guys what I like to do, what I enjoy to do, what I enjoy doing. Maybe somebody watching this will learn a thing or two along the way. And, cause you know, I'm not an expert, but I do sometimes know what I'm talking about. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.